Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Today, we bring you exclusive news that could have completely changed the course of our team in this 2024 season. The negotiations between San Francisco 49ers star wide receiver Brandon Aiyuk and his team were intense and lengthy, culminating in a multi-million-dollar contract. However, what many don't know is that the Steelers were on the verge of acquiring this talented receiver in what could have been one of the boldest moves by our franchise in recent years. The talks between Aiyuk and the 49ers were not easy. From the start, the player made it clear that he wanted to stay in San Francisco, but also that he sought fair compensation for his performance on the field. After several back-and-forths, he finally signed a 4-year, $120 million contract extension. This contract places him among the highest-paid receivers in the NFL, though it doesn't reach the astronomical figures of other elite players like Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings or C.D. Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys. During the negotiations, San Francisco allowed Aiyuk to explore options with other teams, and this is where our beloved team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, came into play. The Steelers' front office, always looking to improve the roster, made a tempting offer to the 49ers, a package of second- and third-round draft picks. This offer, though solid, did not include any current players, which turned out to be a sticking point in the negotiations. The Steelers were prepared to offer Aiyuk a contract worth $27.7 million per year, a figure that, while considerable, did not reach the level of the team's superstars like T.J. Watt, who earns $28 million annually. Our team's intention was clear: to add an elite receiver who could complement our current offensive weapons and bring new dynamism to our offense. However, despite the efforts, the deal didn't materialize. Aiyuk, though interested in the Steelers' offer, always had his mind set on staying in San Francisco. His connection with Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, with whom he had established a relationship during pre-draft interviews in 2020, was an important factor that almost brought him to Pittsburgh. But in the end, his loyalty to the 49ers and his desire to remain a key piece in their offensive scheme were decisive. Another important aspect to consider is the contract structure. The 49ers made two initial offers to Aiyuk, one for $120 million over 4 years and another for $87 million over 3 years. Aiyuk initially rejected both offers, leading to them being withdrawn. However, when negotiations reopened, San Francisco put the $120 million over 4 years offer back on the table, which the player eventually accepted. In contrast, the Steelers' offer, while competitive, did not reach those numbers, and this detail tipped the balance in favor of Aiyuk staying in San Francisco. Fans, this story is a clear example of how decisions in the front office can directly affect what we see on the field. Although Aiyuk won't be a part of the Steelers this year, we can take comfort in knowing that our team is doing everything possible to build a competitive roster and continue fighting for that much-desired title. The NFL season is just around the corner, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are leaving nothing to chance in their preparation. One area the team seems to be paying special attention to is kick returns, a facet of the game that can make the difference in critical moments. In a strategic move that has caught the attention of both fans and experts alike, the Steelers invited Jamal Agnew, a player known for his special teams prowess, to their training camp, as reported by Tom Pelissero of NFL Network. Jamal Agnew, 29, is not just any name in the NFL. Although officially a receiver, his real impact in the league has been as a kick and punt return specialist. His resume is impressive: 1,280 yards in punt returns with 4 touchdowns and 3,112 yards in kick returns with 1 touchdown. These numbers speak for themselves and demonstrate Agnew's explosive ability to change the course of a game with a single play. This talent was initially developed during his first 4 years in the NFL with the Detroit Lions, before joining the Jacksonville Jaguars, where he continued to make his mark over 3 seasons. The 2023 season was particularly notable for Agnew, who recorded 225 yards as a receiver and scored a touchdown. While these numbers might not seem spectacular for a traditional receiver, in Agnew's case, they highlight his versatility and ability to contribute in various ways on the field. In fact, his second-best season as a receiver was in 2021, when he accumulated 229 yards and a touchdown. This ability to perform in both special teams and offense could be precisely what the Steelers need to bolster their squad in this highly competitive season. The Steelers' interest in Agnew might be motivated by recent NFL rules that now require two players to line up deep to receive kicks. This change in the game's rules has forced teams to rethink their kick return strategies. With Cordarrelle Patterson as the Steelers' primary option in this area, opponents might choose to avoid kicking towards him, leaving Pittsburgh in need of another reliable option to capitalize on these situations. Initially, the team had Jaylen Warren as the favorite to pair with Patterson on kick returns. However, a hamstring injury has raised doubts about Warren's availability, and Pittsburgh might be looking to minimize risks. This is where Agnew's addition could be key. His experience and skill in kick returns make him one of the best options still available in the market, and the Steelers seem interested in exploring all possibilities to ensure their team is as well prepared as possible. Although the Steelers' 53-man roster is almost finalized, there's always room for adjustments, especially when it comes to improving critical areas like special teams. It wouldn't be surprising to see Pittsburgh make changes to the bottom of their roster, perhaps replacing players like Scotty Miller to make room for a specialist like Agnew. However, despite the interest shown, Agnew left the training session without signing a contract with the team. This could indicate that the Steelers are keeping an option open, perhaps as a contingency plan in case Patterson suffers an injury during the season. Another possibility is that Pittsburgh is evaluating Agnew as a precautionary measure, ensuring they have a ready solution in case issues arise during the season. The team's practice squad is also full, but these groups often undergo frequent changes throughout the year, meaning Agnew could come back on the Steelers' radar at any time. Quarterback Russell Wilson is stirring up excitement just before the start of the regular season. Just a few hours ago, Wilson posted a promotional video on his official Twitter account that has left everyone with high expectations for what's to come. In a 31-second video, we see Wilson in action, both in training and at the Steelers' facilities. The production includes impressive shots of one of the 6 Lombardi trophies that adorn Pittsburgh's legacy, reminding us of the high standard the team has set. But that's not all. The video also includes clips from Wilson's press conferences, where he clearly expresses the mindset with which he and the team are preparing for the 2024 season. "We have a mission, we have big goals," Wilson said with determination. "It's all about being together, about what we can do and how we do it. I'm focused on what I can control, on my daily work. We have to take it one week at a time and understand that, in the end, it will all be worth it." Wilson joined the Steelers this offseason after signing a one-year, $1.2 million contract following his release from the Denver Broncos. Despite competition from Justin Fields, who arrived via trade from the Chicago Bears, Wilson proved to be the best option to lead the team as the starting quarterback. We can't forget that Wilson is a quarterback with an impressive track record, 9-time Pro Bowl selection, and a 2023 season where he accumulated over 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, and a 66.4% completion rate. Now, with a revamped offense, he's ready to set the Steelers back on the right path after a disappointing season last year. Excitement is at its peak, and the Steelers will begin their journey in Week 1 by visiting the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss a second of this thrilling season opener. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more exclusive Steelers news. Leave us your comments about Wilson's debut with the Steelers, and don't forget to like the video. See you in the next update.